do it better than that. I like this. Kick, man.
And now, Mr. Smith, here's a number that I wrote for your new show. Make it good, boys. The voices out front. A 1, a 2.
Sissle, 72649.
Guy gets comfortable around here. Some woman loses her husband. Yes, this is the city desk. Hey, go slow. Take it easy. What, do you want to burn up the line? Oh, it's you again. Well, what jail are you in now? Say, don't shout. I can hear you. I said, don't shout. Now, what was that? You're not in jail. You broke out. Well, who broke out? Well, okay, listen. Take it easy. Quiet down just a minute. Don't say anything. Listen. Now, come to the point. What is this all about? What? Who's been murdered? Louis, the piano player. So listen, hold it. Stop right there a minute. Now, quietly start all over again from the beginning.
Okay, like I said, I'll give it to you from the beginning. Well, last night I had to do a little private investigating, and I wound up at Lola's apartment. Lola, the nightclub singer.
The way I see it, honey, anyone with talent like yours is just wasting her time around that joint. Of course, you've got to be known first, but that shouldn't be too hard if you have friends who can help you. Supposing now my paper got interested in your, well, supposing now someone on my paper thought that you had what it takes and wanted to help you get there. Pictures, art layout, something to catch people's eye. As a matter of fact, I know someone on my paper who could help you if you wanted to be friends. I'll look at it this way. To get any place, it takes friends and connections. Everybody knows that. Well, you've got the talent. All you need is the right connections.
You make everything sound so easy, Hal. I wonder just what the right connection is. Oh, I wanted to listen to the broadcast.
Baby, you found a fool. What?
Oh, I see. You've got one of those television sets, huh?
What, hip in the jungle?
Hip? Look out!
Ow!
Since we all got hip, we lost our saucer lip. Flip your lip, flip dip, flip your lip, flip dip. Jaw was out of place. Zeus came into space. Flip your lip, flip dip, flip your lip, flip dip. Then swing came to us from afar. Kept us up to what we really are. No college of knowledge could ever disapprove. Mr. Livingston, Montgomery, say we're in the room. I'm a cute little bangy from New Bangy. Bingy, bingy, bangy, boo. Jack, I'm really telling you, nothing that this chick can do, you bangy. I'm a cute little bangy from you bangy. Bingy, bingy, bangy, boo. When it comes to loving you, no telling what I'll do, you bangy. If you should go exploring and find things boring, just look this bingy, bangy up. I'll make your trip a treasure, and for your pleasure, this thing won't stop. Mom, I'm a cute little bangy from you bangy. Bingy, bingy, bangy, boo. My advice to you, come and see the silver through you bangy.
that?
Must be Louis. If he finds you here, he'll break your neck.
Is there anyone here?
Mike, honey. What's the matter? Aren't you happy to see your Lola?
That's what I want to find out. So, while I'm sweating it out, you're running around with this dirty rat Lewis. I break out of jail to see you, and you're running around with him. I'll kill him if I get my hands on him.
Silly. Those are both fog glasses. Oh, Mike, honey. If you only knew how I've waited for you. Those long, cold nights.
Well, there won't be any more nights like that for you, baby. You're coming with me. And make it snappy. The cops are looking for me right now.
I'll be ready in a minute, honey. You stay right where you are. If he sees you, he'll kill you.
What's the matter, baby? You getting bashful all of a sudden?
Well, you know, after 2 years, there's no men around.
So Lewis wasn't here, huh?
Oh, Mike, honey. You know I wouldn't. You're just tired and jumpy, baby, that's all. You've been lonesome for your Lola, but you don't have to be anymore. You have her now. Now, just sit down and rest a minute while I finish dressing, huh?
See, that reminds me. I gotta get out of these clothes. Cop will take one look under this overcoat and I'm a dead pigeon. Got any idea where I can pick up a suit?
Say, I have just the place. Some fellow I know.
Oh, another one, huh?
No, honey. Not that kind of fellow. He's married. But he has plenty of money. He owns the club I work at. His name's Bill Smith. And he's real friendly. If I just went up and asked, he'd lend me a suit for you. Give it to me.
He would, huh? Well, let's go see this Bill Smith.
Good, baby. I'll get my hat and coat in the hall.
Could be a nice story.
Bill Smith Nightclub Enterprises, Incorporated. Who? Mr. Smith isn't in. Who wants him? Mr. Jones? Oh, yes, Mr. Jones. No, Mr. Jones. Certainly, Mr. Jones. I'll give him your message. What'd you say your name was? How do you spell it? Oh, J. O. Oh, Jones. Oh, don't mention it. Hello, Bill Smith Nightclub Enterprises, Incorporated. Oh, hello, Isabel. Yeah, let me tell you, I'm just bursting with news. Oh, the boss, he isn't in. I can talk. He's running around. He has final rehearsals tomorrow. Well, let me tell you. So first we had dinner. Oh, is he nice? Wine and everything. Then we went to a movie. Oh, he tried to hold my hand in the movies, but I wouldn't let him. Yeah. Then after that, he asked me to come up and meet his mother. Of course I know he has no mother. He has a nice apartment, though. Yes, he'll marry me. Say, but let me tell you about the boss. I'm fed up with that guy. His wife, Mary, hanging around here all the time. Oh, they have a nice home. No kids, just a cat. Oh, they're crazy about it, treat it just like a baby. Oh, let's not talk about him. I don't know where he is. Working? Who's working? I'm reading a novel. One of those silly stories with a murder in a nightclub. Imagine that. A nightclub like the one my boss owns. As if there could be anybody wanting to kill anybody in a nightclub. What people dream up these days. I suppose they'll be making a movie out of it next. It's a silly story. Oh, I suppose I'll work the puzzle in the morning paper. Okay, Isabel, I'll call you. An animal with 3 letters starting with A. What the heck could that be? Bill Smith Nightclub Enterprises, Incorporated. Who's busy? What's busy? None of your business. Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Smith. Excuse me. Oh, yes, that was Mr. Jones. He kept me on the phone a half hour. Yes, sir. No, sir. Of course, sir. Oh, you won't be back? Tomorrow morning? You're going to a party? A masquerade? Oh, gee. Oh, excuse me, sir. Oh, have a nice time. Bill Smith Nightclub Enterprises, Incorporated. No, madam, it's all filled up for the next show. And besides, you can't use trained seals in a nightclub. Trained seals, imagine that. Bill Smith Nightclub Enterprise. Oh, hello, Mr. Jones. Yeah, I told him. He went to a party, a masquerade. Oh, he won't be back. Yes, tonight. A masquerade. He won't be home before late. Yes, I'm closing now, too. Oh, with those late office hours. Yes, I'm working from 1 to 9. It's 9 now. Well, because of nightclub business, those hours are necessary. Dinner with you? Jonesy, how nice. Oh, gee. Oh, no, I have to refuse. I couldn't do it. No. Oh, no. In a half hour? Jonesy, darling, I'll be there.
Mr. Smith, please.
Who wants him?
Hal Ford, reporter.
All information given to the press is given out by press release.
Say, sister, look, relax, relax. Nobody wants to interview your Mr. Smith. He's not that much of a big shot. Besides, I've got something very important to tell him.
What?
Well, I'll tell you. There's somebody on their way over to his house right now who ought to be in jail instead. And Mr. Smith, being a former detective, had better know the kind of people he associates with.
Real gangsters? Gee, isn't that exciting? Why, it's just like the book I've been reading.
Come on, where is he?
Oh, I don't know where he is. He went to a masquerade.
Where?
How should I know? He's probably there getting drunk now. Oh, sometimes he gets so
Oh,
drunk.
never mind. Just give me the address. I'll go over myself and see what I can do. Gangster ought to be in jail. And maybe leave Lola alone.
Lola, the singer?
Oh, never mind. Just give me the address. And say, you'd better stick around until you hear from me.
Oh, but I have a dinner date.
Well, go ahead, but you'd better come back right after. Something might come up. So, like I was saying, Chief, for strictly professional reasons, I decided to follow them. Going where they were going, I decided to be there before their arrival. And this is what I found at Bill Smith's house.
Funny, that door being unlocked.
Well, I was standing there not quite knowing what to do. Then I heard a drunk arguing outside with a cab driver and some woman who wasn't quite sober either. So I knew after what that secretary told me that they must be Mr. and Mrs. Bill Smith coming home from that masquerade. So I decided to stick around for a while and see what would happen when Mike and Lola did get there. Especially since I knew Bill Smith was a former detective and Mike a gangster escaped from jail.
Why don't you put out the plate of milk and let him find it for himself?
Good idea. This drink worse than the cat.
How about me?
Let's both have a drink. Here's to the nicest little masquerade.
What's the matter?
Better drink it first, soak it through. Just remember, all those people from the masquerade party, we invited them down there for another drink. Probably be here in the next couple minutes. Don't leave your things lying around. You might lose them.
You put out the plate of milk. I'm going to straighten up for them.
It's me. You. Me.
Kitty. Kitty. Kitty, don't you want to stop?
That thing. Be better. Come on, have supper. Gotta have your supper. Want to make it big.
Well, Chief, and then the funniest thing happened.
I still don't get the connection between Bill and Mary and Mike and Lola. Hello, hey, they cut us off.
Hello, Chief. Yeah, we were cut off.
I know that. Go on with the story.
Well, Chief, I continue. Just after Bill climbed out of the window, the funniest thing happened. A squad car looking after the escaped gangster was just passing by. They mistook Bill for the gangster and took him to jail.
Well, that's silly. How could they mistake Bill for a gangster?
Well, you see, Chief, Bill was crawling around after the cat. And crawling in the street is considered suspicious by the cops. In addition to that, he had a mask in his pocket from the masquerade.
Well, what happened to this Mary?
Bill, where are you? Bill! Bill! Bill!
Well, believe it or not, she too got herself in trouble, Chief. She was yelling for Bill and not finding him, followed him in the streets, where she made such a noise that the police picked her up for disorderly conduct. Oh, as for myself, I had just about enough. I was just going to leave when...
Boy, what a story.
Well, baby, you heard what happened. They won't be home for quite a while, and I need a suit.
Hey, you! Really a good thing I came along. Just in time, too.
You don't
Well, listen. Not 10 minutes ago, someone tried to rob your house. But I caught him.
Well, I'm mighty grateful to you. I wonder, could you do me just one more little favor? It seems my keys are missing. Maybe those burglars found them. Could you climb through the window and open the door for us?
Why, certainly, Mr.
Smith.
Glad to oblige, Mr. Smith. Welcome home, Mr. and Mrs. Smith.
Thank you.
The name's Jerry O'Hare. Where's the light, Mr. Smith?
Oh, the light, right here on the wall.
Oh, here it is.
Well, everything seems to be in good shape, but you never can tell. Maybe we better take a look around before we leave, just to be sure that woman didn't take anything.
Well, everything's a day. We'll go right to bed, I guess.
Bad business leaving stuff like this around. That's how robberies happen. Carelessness here.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, aren't you even going to count it?
Well, it looks all right. It's all right, believe me.
Well, you never can be too sure about money. What's this? Bet that cost plenty.
No, that was a present from my boy.
Must be a pretty nice guy to work for if he can afford things like that.
He is, yes, certainly is.
Since I'm here already, I guess I could call the station and tell them everything's okay. Can I use your phone?
The phone, yeah. Sorry, Jerry, the phone's out of order.
Oh, forget about business, Jerry, dear. Let's have a drink of thanks to you.
Don't mind if I do. What's the matter? Can't your husband find the phone?
We're always losing it. It's on one of those long cords, and we never remember where we left it the last time. Come on, Jerry, dear. Let's have another drink, just for friendship's sake.
Don't mind if I do.
Mike always drinks milk, doctor's orders.
Well, here's the law and order. Mighty nice of you folks. Mighty nice. Well, I guess I'll run along. Phone?
I guess they fixed it.
Are you kidding? There's no one home. That's probably the number of some old deserted house. I should expect that from a rat like you. There's got to be somebody home. My wife, she still the same old line.
Well, guess he's found it by now.
He'll find it. Let's forget about him.
Hello? None of your business. Who's this?
Where's Mary? This is Vanderbilt 8316. And Mary wants to speak to me, huh?
Not tonight, mister.
You wait till I get... No. You knew that all the time.
That was a good one, Jerry.
Well, good night, folks.
We'll see you again, Jerry.
Now to get some decent clothes and get out of here. Who's there?
Me, Mr. Smith, Jerry O'Hare. Sorry to bother you.
Just a minute. Well, what's up?
I just remembered about the phone being fixed. I thought if I should call headquarters, they wouldn't be sending in one around to bother you later on.
Well, that's awful nice of you to think of us, Jerry. Come right in. Help yourself.
What's up?
Well, Jerry's calling headquarters to let them know everything's all right, and they won't have to worry about the house tonight.
Look, the man that lives in this house is here now. Sure, I know him. A friend of mine. All right, go ahead and check.
Go ahead. Some of those suits look better.
Okay, I might as well start getting ready. He'll be here for a few minutes anyhow. Keep an eye on him. And that's all.
Are you having trouble, baby?
No, those wise guys down at headquarters are always giving us the runaround, but I told them off.
Well, in that case, let's have a drink. Well, you've got plenty of talent, Jerry.
You think so, baby?
That must be your call, Jerry.
This is Patrolman O'Hare. Sure. He's here now.
We gotta get rid of this guy. It's getting late.
Leave it to me, baby, as soon as he finishes that call.
Okay. You tell him. Goodbye. Well, I guess that fixed things.
I hope so.
You want to hear the rest of that number now?
I'm awful tired. I should get my beauty sleep.
Me too.
With those clothes on?
Oh, yes. We always dress for bed.
Guess you better make it some other time, Jerry.
Personally, I think that's very rude of us. After all what Jerry did for us tonight. Play that song, Jerry.
Yeah, make it nice and loud, Jerry. I think I hear someone outside.
Any crooks call me.
Hey, sweet stuff, here's a number from our new show. Would you like to play it for me?
What key do you sing in, baby?
Oh, B flat.
It's a good thing you sing in B flat, baby, because that's the only key I can play in.
Good deal.
Who's there?
Who's there? Where's the inside this house? He wants to know who it is.
Beat it.
It ain't right to love someone.
Come on, Billy, open up.
Love you like I do.
Listen, Bill ain't here. He went away and said he didn't want to see nobody tonight. Now, scram.
Bill wouldn't do it. I don't care if we did. We were invited, we're coming in. Let's have a
I
drink
can't
anyway.
help
Come on,
it
Gary.
if
What's
I
this right
love
there?
Okay, you asked for it. Now, shut up, all of you, and do what I say. I'll write in there.
It ain't right, but
Well, this is illegal.
help.
Who's this? Listen, you keep quiet, or else you'll get the same.
It ain't right to love someone the way I love you, like I do. It ain't right to love someone that don't love you. I can't help it if I love you and you're cheating on me too. It ain't right, but I can't help it, 'cause I do. I'll wash and dry your dishes.
Cook too?
I'll clean and make your bed. I'll work and save around you till my face turns cherry red.
Love it.
I can't help it if I want to work and slave to be with you. It ain't right, but I can't help it, 'cause I do. Take a course, Daddy.
Start it.
my face turns cherry red.
That's great.
I can't help it if I want to work and play. To be with you, it ain't right, but I can't help it, 'cause I do.
Those cars, you can't see the front if you get behind it. Oh, shining. Okay, honey. Call me later. Bill Smith Nightclub Enterprises, Incorporated. Who? Hal what? Reporter? Oh, of course, yesterday, I remember. Say, tell me, what happened to that gangster? Did you go to my boss's house? You still there? Why? Good heavens, Mr. Smith in jail? Why? What did he do? Did he kill the gangster? Now, isn't that silly? Well, I'll have to call him. What police station is he in? You don't know? Well, I guess I'll have to call them all then. Wait there, and I'll call you back.
Police headquarters, Sergeant Carter talking.
Do you have a Mr. Bill Smith there?
Who?
Say, who do you think you are? Putting people in jail for no reason whatsoever. Why don't you learn your business? Is he tall, dark, and kind of gruesome? Was he drunk? Well, that's my boy. Look, I'm telling you he is Mr. Bill Smith, president of the Bill Smith Enterprises, Incorporated. And if you don't release him immediately, I'll call the commissioner. Who am I? I'm his boss. I mean, he's my boss. I'm his secretary. Are you going to let him out or not?
All right, I'll let him out.
Dirty so-and-so. Wasn't enough for you to take my wife, you had to break my house too.
That's swell. It could happen to a better guy. Ha, ha, ha. But what are you talking about? In the first place, where are you? What nightclub?
Well, Chief, you know how thorough I am. As soon as I was in better shape, I followed the trail.
Everything is really all right. Play the thing, Johnny, play the thing. Boogie, boogie. One more. Little camel walk. Yeah. That's the cheese you got to squeeze. That's the cheese you got to squeeze. All chicks got a story they're putting down. Anytime they're clowning round. Sam's got my man and he's out of town. Oh, please, that's the cheese you got to squeeze. All the chicks gonna pitch a ball way uptown in a big-time hall. There'll be no GIs there at all. Oh, please, that's the cheese you got to squeeze. They tell you everything is all real, but watch that GI go. If that cat gets a fellow, he might meet you at the door with a 44. You'll be drugging that, I know. Somebody's got to go. A GI Joe with a 44. Oh, please, that's the cheese you got to squeeze.
at you last night. You don't look like no milkshake to me.
Nice number, isn't it?
Yes, it is. Now, who's that guy over there?
It's Mike. He just broke out of jail. But don't worry, we'll get rid of him, Miss Darling.
Oh, yeah.
See you later.
I'll buy that number.
Well, she was released from jail this afternoon. The next time I saw her was when she came rushing in the club here this afternoon.
And now, boss, our next number needs no introduction. It's your own little Lola.
I'm sure you're going to like this number, honey.
Very nice, Lola.
Thank you.
Really has a nice voice.
Go ahead, brother. I'll fix the number.
Yeah. Good girl.
Baby, I'd like for you to help me. I have someone I'd like for you to meet.
Anything that'll make you happy, honey.
Mr. Smith, I would like for you to meet Mike.
Like your taste in clothes? Yeah, thanks.
That's what I want to talk to you about. He was in a lot of trouble and had to change clothes awful fast.
Well, of course, the flower's your own. Oh, yeah. Glad it fits. Go on back and enjoy the show. Yeah, thanks. Prison break, huh?
Well, there we were in the nightclub, and the band was playing that jive number, and somehow there was a tension in the room. You know, anyone here could be the murderer. Of course, there was Lewis, the victim, playing the piano. He was Lola's boyfriend. And there was Mary, Bill Smith's wife. She was madly jealous of her husband. She saw him being awfully nice to Lola, and she didn't know where he'd spent the night. Bill Smith obviously liked Lola, his star, but Lola's regular boyfriend, Lewis, stood in his way. He was right there, part of the orchestra. Bill had every reason in the world to kill him. Of course, there was Mike, the escaped gangster and boyfriend of Lola's. He was furious to see his place taken by Lewis, the piano player, while he was in jail. Of course, the members of the orchestra always have reasons to be jealous of each other. Well, had quite a time watching all those people with their various motives for committing the crime. And poor unsuspecting Lewis, not knowing he was soon to die. And there was Mary, but I don't know what her motive could be. This might have been Bill, the owner. He was crazy about Lola. These things had me a bit puzzled, Chief. And that Mike, an escaped gangster.
And now, Mr. Smith, here's the number that I wrote for your new show. Make it good, boys. The boss is out front. A 1, a 2.
Quit it! Not old exits. We'll have a little investigation here. As a former member of the Detective Bureau, I insist that everyone stay until the police arrive. Now we'll see what happens. Nothing doing here. He's dead.
The police are just starting to investigate now. Yeah, it looks mighty bad for Mike. Yeah, all the evidence points to the guy. Escaped from prison, jealous of Lola, hating Lewis. Yeah, mighty bad. Yeah, they're putting their hands on somebody now. Yeah, Chief, I'd better go over and see what's happening. And now I'm going to give you the name of the murderer.
Enough is enough. Take him, Inspector.
You don't mind if I get my coat and hat first?
Come on. How clever it was. He was in love with Lola. He knew Mike would be suspected automatically. So in killing Lois, he was eliminated in 2 birds with 1 stone. Lois dead, Mike in prison. Lola was alone and free. All for himself.
Cheap home wrecker, sneak, good for nothing, jealous, jealous, that's you.
Somebody call the cops. Hey, get a cop, somebody.
All right, come on, break it up.
Break it up. That girl like that, somebody ought to break it up. Madison Square Garden, that's what it looks like. Break it up. Come on, get up, somebody. Get a cop. Get another cop. Somebody. What is this here? Rip your clothes off of her. Oh, boy.
This time you're going to spend more than a day in jail.
What are you talking about, officer?
Look, Mr. Smith, I know a bad egg when I see one.
But I was in jail myself last night.
And I thought you were with another woman.
I thought you were with another man. Now I understand.
I don't understand a thing.